I'll wait for the fucking menu to open. How about that? Yeah? Alright. What is up, guys? It's your boy Swag Leche. I know I've been gone for a while and shit. Honestly, life got ahead of me. And I feel like uploading YouTube videos wasn't really... I couldn't mentally do it, bro. Like, that kind of sounds stupid, but I feel like... I think like a couple weeks after my last video upload, life got really serious. And I kind of put it off to the side. I didn't really care about it anymore. Like, YouTube wasn't... I wasn't putting enough effort into it, or I was putting a lot of effort into it, and I feel like for the effort that I was putting into it, I expected more, even though you technically need more, like, experience and consistency to have, like, a successful YouTube channel, you know? But, that's not why I wanted to talk today or even upload today. I wanted to start journaling my shit, dude. I'm not gonna lie. And excuse like the all this gameplay is live. All right. I feel like I see a lot of people. They do you know, like gameplay videos in the back, and they're just like all pre-recorded, bro. And I feel like it would kind of be nice to multitask and see how far we get. But excuse my gameplay if I'm shit. But anyways, the main reason I wanted to talk today, or even just yap today, is just because, bro, I was at work, right? And I work at a warehouse job, so I basically just pack boxes all day, and I do that from like 2 p.m. to 10 p.m. every single weekday, sometimes weekends. And we're allowed to wear like AirPods or like headphones or whatever bullshit. And I feel like I went through so much turmoil, you know, in the weeks before I started working there, because I didn't have a job for like the longest time, bro. I'm not gonna lie, I had like, I think like 7 bands to my name, bro. You know, like my holy lag. You know, my family doesn't really have like much money anymore. I mean, we used to really be middle class, but that's not really the case. Like, economy is kind of shit. And I mean, I was basically just working, and I remember I was just in my head all day today. I mean, I literally came back. I literally worked like a full 8 hour, immediately got home and hopped on my PC and started recording, bro. Because I feel like I need to journal my shit more. I mean, this YouTube video is probably not going to be like, it's not going to be that long. Just because like I have a lot to say, but I feel like now that I'm recording, I feel like it's too much. You know, like you be getting your head in shit, and like, oh, I could say this, I could say that, or I could record this, and I'll perform like this. And I feel like, honestly, I have had like really high expectations for myself, you know? Like, I'm 19 years old, bro. I just graduated high school last year, and I feel like I'm so behind. Like, I feel like I'm not doing enough. And I feel like that's like a really big problem with Gen Z right now, in my generation. I just feel like we feel like there's so many, like, we don't want to do the typical 9 to 5, bro. We want to, like, you know, try and find other ways to make money, or try and find a stable side income, you know, try and get to content creation, right? It's like these big promises, and realistically, I feel like we kind of have like really high expectations for ourselves that, you know, sometimes we can't really meet, you know, or we have high expectations that we want to be met in like a short period of time, and they just can't be met in that short period of time. But anyways, what I want to do with this YouTube channel now is I kind of want to not really avoid gaming, but kind of just steer into the direction of just like a personal journaling thing. I believe you could do really anything with YouTube. You know, you kind of make it whatever you want. I mean, it's your channel, bro. Fuck it. Go do what you want, you know. And I don't really care if people watch this or not, you know. And if you do, bro, I mean, that's big ups to you, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Seeing a random YouTube video and just being like, oh, you know, I'm gonna click on this shit. Thumbnails interesting, probably not. And, you know, fucking titles, whatever. It's like mid. But I feel like I have a lot of things to say. I feel like I'm gonna have a lot of things to say, and I don't have enough like room on my PC or storage on my PC to like fit all this shit. So I'm just using YouTube as like a domain. But I mean, I don't, and my game just crashed. Okay, and we're crashing. Holy fuck! What the hell? Hold on, pause the game. What the fuck? All right. I think I found out why people might do pre-recording. We're gonna thug it out. I don't even know how I didn't die there. I should have died there, but I didn't. Okay. Anyways, um, I feel like Gen Z has really high expectation to meet, and I feel like I want to just kind of let that out, bro. Kind of just, when you're trying to explain advice to somebody, or like you feel like, like I mean, I feel like I give advice to people all the time, bro, all the time. And sometimes I don't listen to my own advice, and I feel like, when I talk to people, or I just kind of like talk to myself, I kind of realize things about, what I need to do in the future, how I'm going to be, financially stable in the future, what avenues I actually need to go down to obtain a comfortable lifestyle, bro, a realistic, comfortable lifestyle, bro. And I feel like now that I'm in the stages of kind of realizing what I need to do, like I personally don't have that much money, bro. I honestly don't have like, I low key, like if I didn't have, what I had, like I have, like my mom kind of is carrying, bro. I don't pay rent, which is, bro, massive, bro. I mean, absolutely massive. I don't take advantage of her. I should check box. I don't take advantage of her, bro, at all. I know what type of position I'm in. I'm very grateful for what I'm in. California living costs, bro. It's not chill. It's not cash money, bro. It's not cash money at all. And I personally have been listening to a guy on YouTube. His YouTube channel is called, I think it's called JP Finance. He does the exact same kind of like content for him. He'll just fucking play like COD or some shit or some random game, and he'll just bro, about like what he's doing. Bro, he's like 25, dude, and he like wishes that he was, doing the shit that he was doing when he was younger. And I feel like I wish I was doing this shit when I was younger, but I feel like I'm already so young that I'm kind of stressing myself out over it. Or I feel like, I need to do these things, and oh no, it's too late. I don't want to take action, bro. Dude, it is never too late, bro. It is never too late to take action. The best day was yesterday. The next best day is today, bro. That's what he says all the time, bro. And I genuinely, I feel that shit, bro. I mean, I feel the type of way so powerful that I'm gonna sit here, yap on my ass to probably fucking no audience, and it's just gonna exist on the internet, bro. And it might just go into the void. I mean, I have no money, I mean, who knows, right? I don't really care about all that. I'm not worried, because I know I'm gonna continue to do this, and I feel like if I don't see any growth, bro, I'm still gonna continue to do it. Like, this is simply for me, Like, if you're here, bro, welcome to the channel, bro. I mean, holy baked. Fuck, bro, I got no ammo. Where's the mystery box? Anyways, I feel like this is just gonna be for me, dude. I mean, I could watch this back and be like, wow, I really did that shit, or wow, I really did not do that shit. There's gonna be like a lot of heavy topics that I feel like I'm gonna be talking about, and they might not even be that heavy. I'm not worried about criticism, bro. I'm really not worried about all that. I think in this generation, you really have to be like confident in yourself. Like, you gotta be really confident in yourself. I feel like this generation lacks a lot of confidence until it's too late, or they lack confidence and they wish they had it sooner, or like so many things, right? And I just want to talk about my personal experience with everything. This might honestly turn into a longer video than I wish it would, just because I don't have a script, bro. I'm free balling. It's all, oh my god, this shit. I'm free balling it, all right? I'm free balling for you guys. I'm free balling it for myself, So besides that, let's get to the actual juicy meat of the video. Now that I'm like warmed up and I haven't recorded a video in fucking ever. I feel like I'm 19, and I feel like I'm still behind. And I'm sure there's gonna be like a lot of you guys that are, even, oh my god, this lag, that are older or even younger, that feel this way, like that sense of like, bro, I feel like I could be doing more. I feel like I'm not doing anything, or I feel like I could be doing more, and I feel like it's not enough. And honestly, that feeling's good, bro. That's a good. I mean, that feeling's not good, but it's a good mentality to have, right? Because you're always gonna be striving for greater things, greener pastures, right, bro? That's good. But I feel like I kind of dog on myself for it, or like I feel like I'm really confident in one thing, and I'll be like, bro, like, what am I even doing? Like, I start questioning myself, bro, and that's not. It's always good to ask questions, bro. Be confident in yourself. Never stop asking questions. Never stop being curious, bro. Because the moment you stop being curious is the moment you stop asking questions, bro. The moment you stop asking questions is the moment you're not gonna get the answers that you want to the questions that you're gonna make internally into your head. If that makes sense at all. But just stay curious, bro. Stay striving. You know, that's what oh, that's what I plan on doing. Because bro, who knows, bro? Maybe you'll hit the box and you'll get the next best thing. You never know, bro. Now, I'm not saying go and gamble. Like, that's honestly the opposite of what I want to say on this channel. I think there's so much bullshit on social media. There's so many bullshit influencers that try and tell you that you don't have enough money. This is what you could do, make money really quick, really fast, bro. To be honest, there's no real financially stable way to make a lot of money in a very short amount of time with little to no money, is what I should say. I mean, obviously, if you have like a starting fund of, 50 grand, like let's say you inherit a certain amount of money, a large sum, you obviously have a really good advantage. You have a better advantage than a lot of people your age that you should definitely take advantage of. And I just feel like so many people in this generation, including me, bro. I'm part of the statistic, dude. I am not anybody special, bro. I am not, I really don't have much. But I know, I'm aware. I think being aware that, you are low-key a statistic, and you have, even if you have money or if you have no money, you're a statistic, bro. Like, you genuinely are just a statistic, and whatever you choose to do with your life, bro, is what you choose to do with your own life. I don't think these other influencers or these big decisions that you should have to make, like going to college, bro. Like, going to college is a massive thing. You could accrue a lot of debt. You can go to community. You could, honestly, probably get no debt. And I think the really hard part about life too is that we all were born into this shithole. All right, we are born into this shit. Like, we didn't have a choice to be like, nah, actually, I won't. Like, we just have to. No matter like what position we're in, bro, whether it's positive or negative, I think everyone's journey is so different and nothing's linear. You could have the most solid plan of all time and shit will still fall on your face. But it's about how you get back up, really. And I feel like I'm saying the most stereotypical, basic shit. But I feel like people overcomplicate life all the time. Or sometimes they make life too simple. Like, they look at life too simply and be like, okay, I go to school, I get out of high school, I go to college, I get the degree, I get a job. And then, like, if that's what you want to do, bro, go for it, bro. But I feel like a lot of people make that decision based off of what other people say. Like, I feel like, go to college, got a nice paying job, 9 to 5, and a lot of people are turned off by that nowadays, like, including me. But I know that, like, I don't really have a choice, like, we don't really have these choices. Obviously nothing in life is guaranteed except death, bro. Kanye West or whoever you want to quote on that. But just take a moment to stop and realize, just ask yourself some questions, bro, some basic questions. Like, I mean, where am I in life? Where am I going to be in 5 years? To actually think about where you're going to be in 5 years. What are you going to be doing? Because in 5 years, I'm going to be 24, and I plan on having at least 6 figures in my investing account, bro. At least 6 figures, bro. At least. And you know what? I'll be extremely happy, because I feel like if I had not taken action or began to take action, again, I literally just made my first investment today, bro. Very first investment today, and I'm 19, right? All because of some guy that made a YouTube video on the internet, and not to say that he was like the deciding factor, bro. I don't think you should listen to just random people on the internet to like get your financial advice from. But I've always had like a interest in compound interest. Like, I've always known that it existed. I just needed that further push. And that's another thing I want to talk about too, is that sometimes in life you have these ideas, or you have these, you think there's solidified ideas in your brain, like, hey, like, I want to invest into the stock market. I really want to invest in the stock market. And you have that thinking for like 3 years. Bro, that is completely fine, bro. If you have that thinking and it's been 3 years and you still haven't done it, don't beat yourself up over it. There's no reason to beat yourself up over it. Actually be happy and proud of the fact that, hey, I want to actually invest into the stock market one day, And one day it will happen. If you genuinely believe that it will happen, if you genuinely want it to happen, it will come into place. Like, for example, bro, I'm not gonna lie, I got myself into some nicotine addiction. I got myself into weed addiction. I got myself into addiction, bro. All these things I got myself into, and I still continuously tell myself every single day, I will not be addicted to this in 5 years. I will not be addicted to this in 2 years. I will not be doing this bullshit later down the line. And I genuinely, full-heartedly, bro, every single fiber in my soul believe that will come true. And it will, dude. It really will. Is it right now? No, bro. Will I have $1 million in my lifetime? Yes, I will 100% have $1 million in my lifetime, bro, because I truly believe that I will. And I truly believe in my mindset of where, it's not one day, but it will happen one day, bro. It will happen with the time and the slow progression of things and how subconsciously I will get to my goals subconsciously, bro. It just simply will happen. And I'm not stressing about it, bro. And I'm already taking the steps that I need to take to get to that future that I desire. And I think everybody needs to realize that they need to do that individually as a person. There's not going to be another person that tells you, oh, no, you got to stop now. You got to stop now. Because even if, okay, let's say you're, 17, you're doing that bullshit. Your parents tell you stop doing that shit now. I guarantee you, bro, the moment you turn 21 or the moment you get out that house or the moment that you have another opportunity, you're just going to do it again. You have to consciously make your own decisions to actually do something that you want, because no one else is going to tell you, bro, how to live your life. No one's going to tell you how to, even your closest friends, they can have as much bread as they want and you'll have no bread, bro. Like, what are you going to say then, bro? Oh, let me get some. Like, bro, like, you're fucked. You're fucked. Like, actually, if you have that mindset, bro, you're just simply fucked, bro. Like, I genuinely believe, you could even say 17. It doesn't have to be 18. You could be 17 to, like, 28, even 30, right? These are, like, the moments, the time in your life where you should be investing. You should be investing in skills. You should be investing your money into, actually, like, financially safe things, bro. And you should be setting yourself up for the future because, think about it, bro. Like, what do you want in life? And what you want in life, it's so different from everybody else's. Got to make your own plan. But I think every single thing that I think people should do, bro, as soon as you get your first job or the next day, tomorrow, today, bro, whenever you can, bro, start a budget. Start a budget. Okay. I just started having a budget and I could just, it makes me feel so much better because I feel like, again, watch JD or JP in finance, whatever. I feel like an idiot. I'm probably reading it right now after editing this video, but I'm saying JD finance or whatever, bro, watch all of his YouTube videos, bro. And he'll explain it way better than I do. Like, this is not what this YouTube is here for. This is not what I'm going to be doing in this channel. I'm not going to be giving you financial advice. I'm just simply journaling my shit, what I'm doing financially, and I'm documenting it, bro, because it's my life. I think just like anything, with time, things become valuable, including YouTube videos. Or, like, think about it like this, right? You take a photo when you're 10 years old. 20 years later, you're 30, looking at that photo. That photo means so much more to you than it meant in that moment because of how much time has spent by. You can't get that time back. And it's the same with everything, You just can't. You could waste your time with somebody in a relationship and you could look back on it and say, hey, you know what? Actually, that relationship wasn't a waste of time because I learned so many lessons and those lessons actually gave me time. Rather than experiencing, relationship problems. And I'll get into my own shit later, this is just an introductory video. This is just like to get warmed up, talking to myself again, just yapping. But starting good habits, bro, realizing that time is so fucking valuable, bro. There's nothing more valuable than time because we can't get it back, bro. You could always lose money. Money is never guaranteed ever, bro. Money is not linear. It can be linear. You could say, oh, I have this set income and that's what my income is and that's what it's projected to be, right? But you could get fired. You could get a raise. You could win the fucking lottery, bro. Money is never linear. Time is always the most valuable thing ever. Ever. And think about like money. You could think about money like time too. What, you work fucking, let's say you get paid $20 an hour, bro. You have $40 in your account now. You work 2 hours. I'm making it real simple here. You have fucking $40, right? You go to fucking, you go to the dispensary. Oh my God. You go to the dispensary and you buy fucking $50 of weed, bro. That's 2 hours of your time spent in what, bro? Like 2 weeks, maybe? I mean, it depends how much you smack in the yard, bro. Like, be honest with yourself. Like, how much money are you spending on weed? And how much money can you be setting aside? Let's say you didn't spend it on it and you invested that. Bro, like the moment that shit's dead, bro, it's dead as fuck. And then you gotta go what? You buy another one, bro. And don't get me wrong, bro. And like, I feel like so many people need to experience this. People need to realize that you need to go through turmoil and failure. You need to actually be in the pit of hell, bro. You need to be in that shit. And that's where the deciding factor comes. Are you going to be the person that's going to say, "Hey, I'm in this pit of shit. I'm going to stay here, bro. I can't even get out of it, bro. It's too hard, bro. Like, it's too much work. I'm not good enough, bro." You know what, bro? You're right. You're not good enough. You deserve to stay down there, bro. I'm not going to lie. I don't mean to be harsh. I don't even mean to be harsh, bro. But if you genuinely have that mindset and it takes you fucking 20 years to get out of that pit, bro, you're cooked. You're cooked, bro. Because that whole 20 years, bro, I guarantee you take a fucking week. Take you a week to plan it out. Not even act. Just plan some shit out, man. I mean, like, when I first got my job, first week, I was like, bro, I'm starting to make my money back, bro. Like, I spent, bro, I'm not gonna lie. I was hella depressed. I fucking went through a lot of shit. I had about $7,000 in my bank account. And then I didn't have a job for like, fucking 3.5 months. I went through hell and back. I was spending money to be happy. And all that money's gone. I mean, I made some investments. I made some investments on myself. They weren't needs, they were wants. But, bro, my account was down to $1,200, bro. I lost like fucking, $6,500? And it's all of it's gone. I either smoked it, I drank it, or I fucking ate it. I don't have rent, bro. Like, I shouldn't even be spending that much money, you know? With that short period of time, I should have invested that shit. I should have did this, I should have that. I did absolutely none of that. I'm completely fine that I did absolutely nothing to stop myself. Because even when I was in that pit of hell, I knew myself. I said, I'm going to spend a lot of money. I'm going to be down. But guess what? It doesn't matter. And honestly, I knew why. Because I knew that I was going to get out of it. I knew that no matter how hard I thought things were bad, bro, they just weren't that bad. Or, like, they were easy. Like, obviously there's some situations, bro, where like, dude, you could low-key cook yourself, and I'd low-key be like, yo, it's time to game over, you feel me? But there's so many situations where even when you feel like you can't do it, bro, you just simply can. You just simply can. All you need to do is act, bro. I feel like we get in our heads so easily. And the beautiful thing about me losing all that money is realizing that I can now make that money back up and actually put it into places where I'm going to be successful in the future. Like, actually investing my money, actually starting a budget, not blowing all my money while continuing to live a happy lifestyle, and not inflating my lifestyle. Because when you inflate your lifestyle, you lose more money. You think you make more money, or you think you have more money. You want to, make it seem like you have more money than other people when you don't, bro. And that's honestly such a poor way of thinking. Like, start budgeting, bro. Start doing all this shit. Start being excited, bro. Don't let life get in front of you. Don't think that the government's against you. Don't think that other people are against you, bro. The only person that's against you is yourself, bro. Like, yes, dude, the economy's so fucked right now for us, bro. It is so fucked. I mean, our income rates are completely flat and everything's increasing in price, bro. Housing, bro. Gas, bro. Every fucking thing, dude. And we were born into that shit. We have no control over it. So since we have no control over it, there's no real point in stressing over it, right? Because the only thing that you should really be stressing about in your life is the things that are in your actual control. I mean, even if you're in a fucking relationship with somebody and you're having a really hard time, you get so stressed over it because you're so in your head about being in their head. Like, oh, like, they're thinking this, they're thinking that, bro. She's going to cheat on me. Is she cheating on me, bro? Like, I don't have enough money. Like, she probably thinks I'm a loser. Blah, blah, blah. Right? You get like, shut up, bro. Like, shut the fuck up. Can you control what she is thinking? Like, to a full degree. Like, you can't, bro. Like, sure, I guess you could gaslight and manipulate, but that's fucked up, first off. But you can't control things. You can't stress over things you can't control, bro. Don't stress about that shit, bro. If she wants to crash out or do whatever she wants, bro, let her do that shit, bro. That's not even your problem, bro. Until it is your problem, then control what's your problem and figure it out. Plan ahead. Don't just sit in everyday life being comfortable where you're sitting at and saying, oh, it's going to come up to me eventually. I'm not worried about it. I mean, I have a good mindset. I'm worried about... No, bro. Like, shut up, dude. Like, you need to plan it. Have a good subconscious. Like, yes, bro. You're almost there. You're almost there, bro. Trust me. Like, just stay with me. And then act on it. Slowly but surely. It doesn't even matter if you take For example, when I first got my job, right? I swear I keep like cycling back. I'm horrible at this shit. Anyways, I got a sewing machine, right? It was like fucking. I spent like $350 on sewing supplies, bro. And I like I should have invested that money, right? But I'm investing the money into a future business. I want to start making clothes, right? I want to have my own clothing brand. And I thought, okay, yeah, I'm gonna easily be able to make these clothes in about a month or two. Bro, I haven't even picked that shit up, bro. That shit is sitting on my desk as we speak, bro. And guess what? I'm not tripping about it, bro. Because you know what? And this is it's coming very close. I'm getting to all the places where I need to be like, hey, all right, it's time to start. Let's start learning. When I start learning, slowly but surely, it'll pick up. 5 years down the line. 5 years. Okay, now we'll start the clothing brand. Now that I've accumulated enough money, I'm confident in my skills and the designs that I'm creating and the clothes that I'm creating. And maybe even sooner. It doesn't have to be 5 years. It could be fucking 2 years now, and I'm starting a clothing brand, bro. But I mean, I feel like I would be more comfortable starting it in 5 years because I'm giving myself so much time, you know? And what am I losing? Nothing. I'm just gaining experience. I'm gaining my financial freedom. I'm investing my money. I'm actually doing shit, right? And I feel like if you're a first year in college, and I dropped out of college. I went to one semester and I was like, I can't do it. Now I want to start going to trade. I'm gonna get paid for trade. I'm not gonna be in any debt. I'm gonna have a job immediately after getting out. You know, like it's not like I'm gonna go to college, accumulate a lot of debt, immediately get out, and now I'm working at a fucking Cheesecake Factory, bro. You know, and I'm not doing shit with my degree. And even when I want to do shit with my degree, I'm making a base pay of $50K. And like, there's the job market's so shit now. It's like, bro, like ain't no one can get hired now. You feel me? So it's like, bro, really think about this shit and use your brain. Use your brain. Think for yourself. Don't let other people think for you. Don't wait for someone else to tell you what to do. You know, obviously take advice from other people. Don't be like completely like oblivious. Use people as a resource and not so much as a handicap. Because the moment you start using people as a handicap, you're going to lose your independence. You don't want to lose your independence. You want to be an independent person. You don't want to be dependent. And I'm speaking because I'm a very dependent person, you know, and I want to become more independent. I genuinely want to become more independent in myself. I want to be confident in myself. I want to make confident decisions and stop listening to other people, what they have to fucking say. You know? I want to give other people advice. I want to listen to my own advice. And I just want to speak my opinion out into the fucking world, out into the internet, into the abyss. Because when I'm speaking these things out, my internal is now external. And I genuinely believe in the internal, external. I mean, you can think about, you know, like the only reason why I'm saying that is it's from a book, The Power of Believing. And it's a very popular book. But the biggest takeaway that I've taken it from is that the internal thoughts in your brain, or the external shit that's all around you are internal, the results of internal. Oh God, I suck at explaining shit. Anyways, for example, bro, literally look at your phone right now, dude. Your phone did not exist like fucking 30 years ago or however old that shit is, right? Like, that was the result of an internal thought. Okay, hey, I feel like the phone might work or whatever. And then they invented the phone, right? That was a thought. It's anything, even this Call of Duty shit, even the game I'm playing right now, even the clothes I'm wearing right now, to the fucking string that it took, it all internal. So what makes you think that you can't shape your external with the internal that you have right now? What makes you think that the person that you want to be today, or 5 years down the line, 10 years down the line, cannot be shaped and developed through your internal? Wait, with your internal through your external. Like I feel like it's hard to explain, but just stay with me, okay? What makes you think that you just can't do it, bro? Are there external shit stopping you from you know, letting your internal become external? Is that because then those are just excuses. Say, I don't have enough money to do what I do. Okay, if you don't have enough money, then make more money. Find new ways to make more money. So then when you do have enough money, you can invest into your internal and make it external. Because if you genuinely have an idea that's internal that you want to make external, you want it to make a reality, right? A real thing that you could touch or hold or even see, right? You need to take the steps internally to get to that external, that destination, right? And again, this video is so all over the place. I apologize. I'm still trying to get into this shit. This is just for me. Again, this is a journaling shit. I mean, if anybody decides to watch and shit, bro, like kudos to you. Jesus Christ, this gameplay is laggy as shit and like, oh my god. But if you did stay this entire time, just hear me out, bro. I'm gonna keep yapping. I want to make at least 4 videos a month. A month. Okay, I might make more, but I want to make at least 4 a month, right? Just talking about, you know, how I'm doing, you know, what investments I'm making, you know. I mean, if anybody comments on this video, I mean, just give me my 2 cents, I guess. Fuck it, right? Why not? But obviously, as time goes on, bro, and that's what I'm saying. If I do this YouTube channel, if I start right now, 3 years down the line, bro, what? Do you think I'm not gonna have at least 2,000 subscribers? 2,000 subscribers to me is a lot, dude. If I get 2,000 subscribers, dude, that's a shit ton. If I get 2,000 subscribers, I'll do YouTube for the rest of my fucking life, bro. Like, I'm gonna keep it a buck. Like, I'm not gonna lie, you know? So, all I'm saying is, I know this turned into a long video. I mean, it was all over the place, dude. And honestly, like, I'm really happy that it is all over the place. That it's not just a set script or like some fake shit that you get on the fucking internet all the time. You just get some fake shit, you know? Like, I feel like YouTube filters all the raw shit out, like all those real people out, and it just gives you some fucking slop, some waste of time, you know? Like, but not with everything. I'm not saying all YouTube is bad. There's a lot of good things about YouTube. I use YouTube all the time, but I'm ranting. This is a ranting YouTube channel, and that's what all it's gonna be. Okay, if you're not interested, don't follow it, bro. If you did stay this long, or if you stayed for this long, I mean, Jesus, I'm extremely flattered. But you go ahead and click off now. All right, buddy. I'll be back. I'll be back probably 2 days, 3 days, God knows what. I'm gonna try and make the fucking gameplay better, maybe even pre-recorded. I mean, like, at this point, like, maybe there's a reason why they do pre-recorded, I'm not gonna lie. But hey, this YouTube channel is a lesson, bro. That's all it is. It's literally just a documented lesson about my success story. Because to be honest, bro, I feel like I've been needing this shit for so long. I've been needing like something for so long, and I feel like the only reason why nothing's happened is because I didn't put it into action. I didn't actually do shit. I didn't actually put myself in a vulnerable state on the internet or some bullshit that I'm going to be doing in the future. Like, I haven't been vulnerable with you guys right now. Like, I'm not being vulnerable with you guys right now. You know, I'm not. And Jesus, I don't even have any perks or nothing, bro. I have not been vulnerable with you guys. I'm going to be vulnerable with you guys or whoever's watching, whether it be myself or whatever. I mean, it's gonna happen. Okay, you're gonna hear a lot of shit, and whether you decide to stick around or not, hey, kudos, bro. But I want to say, I'm gonna end it here, bro. I'll see you guys later this week. Stay strong, guys, and you know, just keep living, bro. I know shit's hard right now. You know, economy sucks, bro. Like, politics and shit. I mean, if you live in America, I mean, if you don't live in America, then it's a whole different story. But I mean, this is from my Americans. All right, stay strong. All right. Keep playing fucking video games, whatever you be doing, bro. And I'll see you guys in the next video. All right. Peace.